in your voice. There's some concern with where I'm taking the channel and what I'm trying to do with the channel. The only way I can address you is, I'm being myself. Maybe that's a little extreme at times, but, if I get thrown opportunities...
The title of this video is Checkmate.
For the longest time, I couldn't understand what the motivation was behind the situation. And then it hit me out of the blue. The answer had been staring me right in the face the entire time. The real story is George4Title, along with his alternate YouTube accounts, is a co-conspirator in an elaborate securities fraud operation, willfully deceiving his subscription base under the pretense of preparing them for the coming hyperinflationary crisis. By the end of this video, you will truly understand what I am talking about. On or about October 26, George became involved with a new sponsor, Lebed.biz. At the time, George was unemployed and looking for ways to generate income from his YouTube channel. Other than the now infamous PayPal link, this sponsorship ran for several months with George touting Jonathan's free newsletter. The owner of the site, Jonathan Lebed, was featured in a video of George's on February 5, 2009 in Newark, New Jersey. This fact will become important later on, so make sure you remember it. Now, on the surface, this sponsor looks harmless enough until you understand who Jonathan Lebed is and what he is known for. After a YouTube user, Safe Arms Review, highlighted these facts on February 15, 2009, Jonathan's last video where he is openly a sponsor of George's channel was February 17, 2009, just 2 days later.
People have asked about Jonathan Lebed, about George's sponsor, who at a very young age, as a teenager, manipulated the market and actually spread false information about certain stocks on such a widespread scale that it affected those stock prices. And Jonathan Lebed, it's illegal, and he was just Google it, check it out. And when people ask questions about that, those comments are deleted.
Why the sudden change in Lebed's sponsorship? It was fairly obvious at the time. The facts presented by Safe Arms Review echoed throughout the YouTube community. People began to question the integrity of the business relationship between George and Lebed. A slight controversy erupted over the situation, and George went silent for several days. For those of you that have been paying attention so far, this is where the video starts to get good. 11 days later, George introduces his subscription base to inflation.us on February 28, 2009.
I also want to let you know that I have a new site that I'm putting together. I'm going to put a link into the sidebar. It's inflation.us, and I'm calling it the National Inflation Association.
And just so we're on the same page, it's important to note, in George's own words, he takes ownership of this site. To further underscore George's direct responsibility for the site's existence, on the front page of inflation.us, the latest article, Forget the Swine Flu and Prepare for Hyperinflation, George is directly referred to as one of the founders of the National Inflation Association. At first glance, the site looks pretty professional. You have the National Inflation Association articles, the current economic news, stock suggestions. Oh, hey, look, we have a free newsletter. So, hey, that's kind of weird. Sponsors with newsletters must really like George. Yeah, let's go ahead and sign up for him. Okay, so we're all set. We've signed up for Jonathan's letter, and then we're going to go sign up for the National Inflation Association's newsletter, and we're all set for all this great free information. Hey, check it out. We got a confirmation email from the National Inflation Association. They're going to prepare us for hyperinflation, guys. So let's go ahead and read this through. We're all gonna die. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I've seen that before. Do you guys see? Wait a minute. Didn't I see that on the other? iContact.com. I'm pretty sure that has to be a coincidence. I mean, the listings for email marketing services on the internet, they have to be fairly sparse. I mean, there's only 158 million listings. Something else is odd about this. What's this? 96 Linwood Plaza, number 172, Fort Lee, New Jersey? I thought George lived in California. If this is George's site, why would the office for the National Inflation Association be on the other side of the country? And in New Jersey? Wait, Didn't somebody else run around New Jersey? You know, there's an easy way to figure this out. You check the domain registrar. You see, every time you register a domain on the internet, you have to fill out ownership information for that domain. Let's see what lebed.biz says, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, Jonathan owns it, and he lives, 13 miles away. That's interesting. Hey guys, do you remember when I told you to remember Newark, New Jersey? Oh, there's another interesting little tidbit of information. It's just a short drive on the other side of town for a perfect photo opportunity for a great little video.
You've got mail.
I got mail? Oh, hey, check it out. It's our buddy Jonathan with his free newsletter. Awesome. Dated March 7th, 2009. I would like to congratulate everybody on our huge success these past couple days. Awesome, dude. Cool. Freshwater Technologies hit a high on Wednesday of 9 cents. Wow, that's pretty cheap stock. Weird. Potash hit a high, too. Awesome. Silver Wheaton hit a high. Hell yes, man. You're pretty good at this. Hecla Mining did awesome as well. Fuck yes. Wait a minute. This message was sent from Oakland, New Jersey? Huh. You know what? I'm kind of getting the feeling that Jonathan lives in New Jersey. I'm going to go ahead and drop the sarcasm now. By now, if your jaw's not already on the ground, it will be in the next few minutes as I wrap this entire mess up. Inflation.us is lebed.biz. If you haven't figured this out by this point, there is no hope for you, and you're just suspending belief in reality. And the gotcha moment is right here. It's right on the front page of the website even. Hecla Mining Corporation. At the top of the site, click on the stocks and you will clearly see Hecla Mining, Potash, and Silver Wheaton listed as stocks the National Inflation Association is pitching to their subscribers as stocks to hide in during the hyperinflation that is to hit us.
And just as there always is, there are dudes figuring out ways to take your money and put it in their pocket, and not always in the right way. But one dude stood out from all the rest. His name, Jonathan Lebed. How you doing, Jonathan? Did I say it right?
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All of 15 back in 2000, he became the first miner ever, and I think he's probably still the only miner ever, to settle with the SEC over a financial crime that led to a 60 Minutes interview, Time Magazine covers, and a whole lot of hype. And obviously the hype is continuing, as evidenced on your TV set right now. Jonathan's still recommending stocks on the internet on top of it all. Nowadays, he does it at lebed.biz. I don't even know about this, man. Lebed.biz. I got to back up. I went to lebed.biz today. I'm going to just fast forward past 2000. We'll come back to that in a minute. I'm looking at the stock that you had recommending to people today. What's the stock symbol?
ETEV?
No, you had SUFH,
SUFH.
an Albuquerque-based company. Not really based in Albuquerque, though. I started calling the company. I called their PR department. They're not even in the place they say. I said, how many people you guys have working for you? Less than 10? I said, well, less than 5? I don't think so, but he didn't even know. Is this a real company? What are you doing touting? And not only that, at the bottom of it, you say you've been paid $40,000 by someone who wanted you to write about this stock this time. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, man?
Nah, I wasn't compensated for that pick at all. There was absolutely no.
But he had compensated you in the past, which means you've been paid to tout stocks from him, and you're probably doing this so that you'll be paid in the future to tout stocks from him. Let's call it what it is. Let's keep it real with our viewers. How about that, man? That's
why I fully disclose everything on the website there. That's why you had a disclaimer there that you read about it.
You see, after getting so close to the SEC, the new trick in his game is to lawyer up and actually tell the people they are screwing them up front, but in such a manner that it doesn't sound like they are. And this is the last little bit of evidence that lebed.bz and inflation.us are the same thing. Go to each website, check out the legal disclaimer, go ahead and read them both. Copy and paste job. Especially pay attention to the part about forward-looking statements. So there you go. And don't be fooled by this. They are in this together. Partners. Buddy-buddy. Okay? George knows exactly what he's doing to subscribers, and he's going to keep on doing it if we don't do anything about it. So trying to get this video out to everyone you know. Now, I know you're probably tired of hearing me talk, but this is the final thing of this entire thing. Inflation.us is actually stolen property. During the investigation, I came into contact with the original owner of Inflation.us. His name is Dan Anderson. What happened was Dan's website was actually phished from his account and the registration was transferred to another user. That user actually put inflation.us up for sale, which it did sell for $2,500 on an open market registry domain auction house. They came into possession of it. They have it. He reported it stolen to GoDaddy. They are actually in possession of stolen property. If anything in this video was not understood, inflation.us is a stolen domain.